Dear Cancer, there is a quiet weight you have been carrying, a truth that has been living just beneath the surface of your awareness. It is not a loud, demanding crisis that announces its presence with chaos. Rather, it is a silent undercurrent, a subtle ache in your soul that you have learned to live with, perhaps even mistaken for a part of who you are. You have told yourself that this is just the way things are, that to feel this deeply, to carry this much, is simply your nature. But now that story is beginning to unravel. The truth you have so carefully guarded, perhaps even from yourself, is ready to emerge. It feels unsettling, I know, because for you, dear Cancer, your shell is not just a home. It is a sanctuary built from every lesson of vulnerability you have ever learned. You possess a capacity for love that is boundless, a loyalty that could move mountains. Yet, it has also taught you to build walls around your heart, believing that what you protect can never be broken. But a fortress, when it keeps everything out, also keeps you locked within. And those walls are beginning to feel less like protection and more like a prison. The cracks are forming not from attack, but from the pressure of your own spirit yearning to expand. This is your liberation cloaked in discomfort. So before we journey deeper into this revelation, take a moment to connect with this space. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share your own journey in the comments below. Let us create a community of shared truth by answering this. What is one feeling you are finally giving yourself permission to express? Stay with me, for the insights that await are destined to illuminate the path you are about to walk. If you click away now, you risk missing the very key that unlocks the door you've been standing in front of for so long. This feeling of an impending shift, this inner restlessness, did not begin yesterday. It is rooted in a profound and often unspoken fear, the fear that to reveal your true needs is to risk being abandoned, that to let down your guard is to invite pain. It comes from a lifetime of being the emotional anchor for others, the one who senses every unspoken hurt in the room and absorbs it often, leaving no space for your own. But who taught you that your own feelings were a burden? When did you begin to believe that your worth was measured by how much you could hold for others rather than by the truth of your own heart? From a young age, Cancer, you learned that emotional safety was paramount. You became a master of anticipating needs, of nurturing others, of creating a haven of peace. Yet, in this noble pursuit, you sometimes forgot to build a haven for yourself. You learned to silence your own storms, to calm the seas for everyone else. That is where it all began. The inner voice that whispers for you to retreat when you feel exposed. The one that tells you to swallow your own desires to maintain harmony. It's the voice that insists your sensitivity is a weakness you must manage, rather than the superpower it truly island. But what if I told you that this truth, the one that is now surfacing, is not a threat to your carefully constructed world? What if it is in fact an invitation to finally, truly live within it, unburdened? A crack in the armor once opened does not just signal a weakness, it releases all the pressure, all the unspoken words, all the tears you've held back out of a sense of duty. Do you ever feel utterly alone in your own home, Cancer? As if you are the silent guardian of everyone's happiness, while no one truly sees the landscape of your own soul. As if everyone assumes your quiet strength is contentment while inside. You are pleading for someone to see past the smile and ask what you truly need. That is the part most people miss. They see your unwavering care, your patience, your deep capacity for empathy, but they fail to see the sleepless nights you spend worrying about the ones you love. They don't notice the subtle dimming of your own light as you pour it into others. They don't understand how deeply painful it is to be a sanctuary for everyone else while feeling like you have nowhere to go to be completely unreservedly yourself. But a profound truth is stirring within you, Cancer, and it promises to change everything. For the first time, you are realizing that your worth is not defined by how much you can carry for others, but by your own existence. You are learning that true strength is not found in an impenetrable shell, but in the courage to be soft, to be seen, to be vulnerable. Perhaps there is a person in your life, a connection, that has felt both deeply familiar and unsettlingly revealing. You have sensed something profound with them, a truth that exists beyond the realm of spoken words. The energy of this time is urging you to look into their eyes, truly look, and allow yourself to be seen in return. In that shared gaze, a universe of unspoken feeling will be revealed. It's a confirmation of what your intuition has been telling you all along. You are not imagining the depth of this connection. This person, who may have at times seemed distant or guarded themselves, is being called to meet you in this space of vulnerability. What is unfolding is not a fleeting moment, but a memory being etched into the fabric of your soul. It is a union that transcends the physical, a meeting of spirits that communicate in the sacred language of silence, of gestures, of pure presence. This connection has not come into your life by accident. It is here to serve as a mirror, reflecting back to you the parts of yourself you have kept hidden. It is here to help you heal. For too long, the ghosts of past hurts have dictated how you love. Every time you were left to navigate emotional waters alone, every time your sensitivity was dismissed, a new layer was added to your armor. But the universe is sending you a clear and loving message. It is time to let go. It is time to open your heart to a love that does not require you to sacrifice yourself, a love built on the radical honesty of mutual vulnerability. This healing energy is not confined to your heart. It is flowing into every corner of your life. In your professional world, this newfound authenticity will make your light shine brighter than ever before. Your ideas, your nurturing leadership, your intuitive approach to your work, all of it will be amplified. However, be aware that a brighter light can attract shadows. As you step more fully into your power, you may encounter those who feel threatened by your radiance, who may subtly try to claim your achievements as their own. This is not a sign to shrink back into your shell. It is a call to stand firmly in your worth. The key is a quiet, unshakable confidence in the value you bring. You do not need to be aggressive, but you must be clear. Your voice, your ideas, and your contributions are yours, and it is time to own them without apology. The universe is opening doors for you, Cancer, not so you can peek through, but so you can walk through them with grace and self-assurance. Your path is being illuminated, and it is time to allow yourself to shine without fear. Trust that the love you are opening up to will be a source of strength, giving you the peace you have so profoundly earned. This is a time to be brave, to face the truths that are emerging with an open heart, and to allow a deep and lasting healing to begin. You may have felt a pull towards introspection lately, a desire to retreat into the quiet comfort of your own space. This is not you being antisocial. It is your soul asking for a moment to integrate these profound shifts. After a period of intense activity where you have been pouring your energy outward, you are being called to turn that nurturing gaze inward. Do not deny this impulse. Honoring your need for solitude is one of the highest forms of self-care you can practice right now. If the world knocks on your door with invitations that feel draining, it is not only okay, but necessary to say no. Anyone who truly knows and loves you will understand that your energy is a tide. It has moments of outward flow and necessary moments of inward retreat. This is your natural rhythm. Explaining your needs gently allows others to understand and respect your process. True happiness is found not in forcing yourself to meet the world's expectations, but in aligning with the authentic desires of your own heart. This alignment has a surprising effect on your practical life as well. You will find your intuition extending to the material world. Your innate ability to sense value will be heightened, making you a masterful negotiator. You may find yourself drawn to fixing and restoring things rather than replacing them, not just to save money, but because you understand the beauty in breathing new life into what is old. This act of repair is a physical manifestation of the inner healing you are undertaking. As you mend a broken object, you are symbolically mending a part of your own spirit. This period may also inspire you to wander, to take solitary walks, and see your surroundings with new eyes. You are not just looking at the world, you are communing with it. Your artistic and profound gaze sees beyond the surface, integrating the beauty you observe into your very being. This is how you recharge, not with noise and distraction, but with quiet, deep connection. An immense energetic recalibration is underway. The stability you have been seeking is not in your bank account, your relationships, or your career. It is within you. Your true home is your own centered spirit. If you have felt your frequency drop when faced with external stressors, it is because you have temporarily forgotten that you are the source of your own peace. Your mind in those moments begins to paint stories of lack and fear. Today is about reclaiming your role as the artist of your inner world. Your energy is the ultimate truth teller. Pay attention to how your body responds to different situations, people, and choices. What drains you? What replenishes you? This is your internal guidance system, and it is more reliable than any external advice. This leads us to the heart of abundance. Whether you seek financial security, emotional connection, or spiritual peace, the universe has already laid it all at your feet. Your only task is to shift into a state of receptivity. This means you must stop focusing on what is missing. When you constantly react to lack, you create an energetic barrier that holds back the very things you desire. You must change the frequency of your broadcast. Instead of sending out signals of fear and scarcity, begin to broadcast the frequency of fulfillment. Allow yourself to daydream, to feel in your body what it would feel like to already have what you desire. This is not fantasy. It is the mechanics of creation. Your emotional state is a magnet, and you are now being called to consciously choose what you attract. A profound spiritual awakening is occurring. You are not just recovering from past challenges, you are being reborn, recalibrated by a divine grace that is lifting you from the depths. This is a resurrection of your spirit. The moment has come to release the guilt, the self-blame, and the lingering pain of the past. You are not defined by your wounds. You are free, and your new life begins now. What was once stagnant will now begin to move with astonishing speed. Projects, communications, and decisions that were blocked will suddenly find a clear path forward. The universe is giving you an unequivocal green light. Expect messages, opportunities, and even declarations of love to arrive seemingly out of nowhere. This is not chaos, it is divine orchestration. While this energy is fast-moving, your task is to remain grounded in your newfound center. This is your time to act on your goals with confidence and clarity. You have the power to shape your reality. Your words, your intentions, and your prayers are incredibly potent right now. The universe is listening intently. Speak your desires into existence. When it comes to your well-being, listen closely to the subtle messages of your body. If your sleep is disturbed, consider how your daily rituals may be affecting your natural cycles. The warmth of a simple soup or broth can be profoundly relaxing, calming your nervous system from the inside out. This is a metaphor for the gentle, warm nourishment your soul is craving. At work, you may face tasks that feel monotonous. The temptation to distract yourself is understandable, but it will only scatter your energy further. Be mindful of how you manage these moments. Your credibility is precious. Instead of seeking external stimuli, try to bring a sense of mindfulness to even the most boring tasks. This practice of presence will strengthen your focus in all areas of your life. Economically, a major shift is upon you. Old financial blockages are dissolving. The sacrifices you have made, the hard work you have put in with little recognition, are about to yield a divine return. This is not mere compensation. It is the universe balancing the scales. Money opportunities and resources will begin to flow to you, not as a trickle, but as a steady, supportive stream. Trust that the period of stagnation was simply a time of energetic accumulation, preparing for this very release. In your relationships, if you have felt trapped in a cycle of misunderstanding, the key is to open the lines of communication with radical honesty and a willingness to listen. A single heartfelt conversation can transform the entire dynamic. Express your feelings without blame and create a safe space for your partner to do the same. If you are single, an unexpected connection may blossom perhaps with someone you have overlooked. It will be marked by an effortless flow, a feeling of having known them for a lifetime. Allow yourself to be surprised. Go with the flow of this beautiful unfolding story. Within your home and family, the same energy of truth and revelation is at play. Hidden tensions or repressed emotions may come to the surface. Do not fear this. What is hidden cannot be healed. This is a sacred clearing. You are being called to be the emotional anchor, but with one crucial difference: you must establish and maintain healthy boundaries. You can be a beacon of love and wisdom without becoming a repository for everyone else's unresolved pain. This is a time of breaking generational cycles, of healing karmic wounds, and of redefining what family means to you. Ultimately, dear Cancer, this entire journey is about returning home to yourself. You are undergoing a symbolic transformation, letting go of the version of you that learned to survive by being rigid, silent, and hyper-independent. That version served its purpose, but it is now holding you back from the life that awaits. You are no longer the child who had to be quiet to keep the peace. You are an adult with the power and the right to choose differently. Choosing differently begins with allowing yourself to feel without judgment. Every dream you deferred, every yes you uttered when your soul screamed no, is now surfacing to be acknowledged and released. You cannot build a new foundation on the ground of unprocessed fear. And you, dear Cancer, are ready to build something magnificent. Let it break if it no longer serves your truth. Let the old structures fall if they weigh more than they are worth. Allow yourself to feel the fear of this dissolution, but know that on the other side is not emptiness, but freedom. Fear, when met with loving awareness, transforms into wisdom. You are not losing anything that was truly meant for you. You are gaining yourself. And from that place of wholeness, everything you have ever yearned for begins to flourish.